Take two. This is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees, and we're out here at hive number 400. It's a triple deep 8-frame, and we're going to go through it box by box. I'm going to try to check the camera every time if I can remember that part. But check the camera every time to make sure y'all can see it. But a couple of them couldn't see the top box. So we're going to see what we do with this one. But they're back here. They got a hole back here too. This is the south side, southwest side. And they're very busy back here. So we're going to check them out. They've always been good little girls, so they know what happens if they turn mean. They have to leave the apartment, leave the house, leave where they're at, and be put somewhere else. But we have our smoker somewhere. We haven't been in this one for here they come. But like I said, we got the smoker. We haven't been in this one for a while. 6:25, so it ain't been too long. But they haven't got any food. No pollen, no peppermint candy or nothing. They just been out here on their own. And they're kind of like telling me no matter where I stand, I'm going to be standing in their doorway. This one here doesn't look like it. Remember I told you about the honey frames? Yeah, I'm not kidding. They're not working with my honey frames. They got a little bit of it built out, but that's just a but. However, this one's got honey in it. This has got honey and nectar. And bees. That ain't gonna work. It's just a little bit too high for me, so we're gonna take it down. I'll move the camera over. When I was younger, that would have been fine. And I guess when you get 72 and a half, things start to get more difficult. Okay. Okay, now we can see it. So y'all saw the first one. This one here has some brood. Now this is 3 high. This one has some brood, some larvae. Like I say, the queen will lay up about 18 inches, and anything over that, and just me, she's an exceptional queen, in my opinion. That's why I don't use a queen excluder. Take that off. And this right here, this frame here, and this frame here are fat frames. And that's why they're not putting anything in there. And that thing with yep, one got me. That frame with the brood on it could have been one of the frames that I pulled from when I put the top one up. This one here has honey, some older capped brood that are hatching out. That's that. And I guess what I was doing, I'd have to look at the other one, but here's one that's in the middle of the box that was put in there the last time we looked at it. Now, they're not what you really call anxious about building that one. This one, this is just their honey super up here, mostly. And here's got some honey and nectar. No bugs. Just laid up with nectar, both sides. Yeah, I'm turning it around because it was wrong the other time, I think. Got numbers down here. This one here is filled up with nectar, both sides. So they're doing good. And we're going to stick this one back here where it was at. Center them up. Okay, now we're going to go to the main part now. There we go. And see what we got up here. Start with this side over here. Nectar. That's drone brood on that side. It's drone brood and nectar and honey. We're going to take it. Put it right there. This one. It was laid up with eggs and larvae. And brood. And that was all laid up. Got a little hanging down thing here on the left hand side which we're going to cut off. But both sides of that's laid up. I don't like little hanging down things because my bees, they'll attempt to try to get them things out of there and they can't do it. So you figure you got one bee working herself to death trying to get rid of, and that's just fishing line that they cut. Yes, they will cut fishing line. I use the 20-pound fishing line because it works better. They don't cut it as quick. It's strong enough to hold them. Let's see if we got any eggs in there. And all these bees behind me here think I'm just blocking their entrance. Nope, don't have the young eggs that I want in there. I need some just hatched eggs to do what I need to do. This one here has brood, nectar, and it's got some young eggs in it that I can use. And it has the white queen on it too, that's why. White queen, white queen, white queen. There she is, right there. So that frame there we'll probably come back and take. And I'll show you what we're going to do with it later. We have to get the white queen off it. This one here is loaded down with brood. And this is a better frame to do what I want to do with it. If we have eggs. Yeah, I don't see the right side eggs on that side. Or this side. I don't know. Maybe. I know there's eggs on this one right here. This one's laid up. It has some pollen and some nectar and bees. And little bees hatching. Good looking frame, both sides. People buy queens and stuff. They don't buy these queens. These are my breeder queens. I would say nobody would want to pay for them, but I don't want to sell them either. This one here has brood and nectar and larvae. A couple little drones. When you start seeing drones, it means they're going to start doing something. We've got some drones there on your bottom left hand corner. But these are the queens that I raised my other queens from. here as brood and larvae. Pollen. And nectar. Let me put my glasses on. No. What I'm looking for is a 1 to 3 day old egg. They work better for what I want to do. This one needs some more room anyway. Looking good, but nope. She's a good little layer. This one here is nectar and that's their warehouse. We're going to stick this back in here. Slide these over. You can slide them over about 3 at a time. It's usually pretty easy. Make sure there's no bees back there. See if the queen is off of this one yet. Nope, she's still walking around. She's right here. What we're going to try to do is get her down. Big old thing. There she goes. Now we're going to take this one here with all these eggs and we're going to sit over here. And I'll show you what we're going to do in a little bit. I'll be back. going to take this frame, which was in the freezer, good brood frame, we're going to stick it right there. Bees will have that cleaned up in a couple minutes. The queen can go back to start laying. We're going to slide all these over. Put these back in here. Queen is happy, I'm happy, and they're happy. Now we're going to go in the bottom. Okay. Can you hear them? Over there. This is a frame that they're not really concentrating on much yet. This is one that the queen can come back down and lay in. Little girl walking around with her pollen. Bottom looks good. This is one that on your right there, that big piece is all drone cell, and over here on your left is worker cell. And I think what I'm going to do is reverse these boxes, but the queen will lay up. She won't lay up much more than 18 inches from the top, and she has room here. She being a little Caucasian girl like she is, we're going to take this off, put that one down here. Hi, sir.
How you do? How you do? How you do?
Just fantastic today. How are you? Doing great too. That's wonderful.
Sir?
I said you're doing great too, and that's just wonderful.
No, sir. I fell just last week, flat on my back, and about 5 minutes before I could even move, I fell and hit right here.
Yep.
And pulled on, hit my leg. Man, I couldn't move for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Finally got in the house. You know, I ain't been too much outside, and went out there the other day and tried to cut some grass, and it bounced up and down, big around. I had to stop.
Yeah. Well, I went to the hospital the other day because of that, man.
You did?
Yeah. The nerve. They call it the psychiatric nerve or something.
Did your legs feel like they go normal lot?
Yeah, and it hurt real bad.
Oh, yeah.
All the way down to the, all the way down.
Yeah, well, mine, at times that they feel like they going numb. But
Yeah.
that was, but after I fell.
Yeah, well, sometimes I wish mine would go numb. But, let me finish this thing up here.
Well, we see you a couple times. Every time I come out the door, you would have company. But talking about the babies, I ain't gonna mess with them.
Yeah, got company to play with these, because they start to have queens.
All right.
And the queens start hatching. I got to get out here then. Yesterday was a big hatch day. Day before that was a big hatch day. Last night was a big hatch night. I get that queen's in the bottom here now, which she was in here, but they're not doing anything in the bottom. The queen only comes up about 18 inches, and she's in this box. She's not going back down to this box, so I had to take this box that didn't have a whole lot in it, put her in the bottom, put this on top so she'll come up. Because if they get crowded in there, they swarm, and if they swarm, I don't like that. So we do this, and then we give them peppermint candy.
Oh, you give them candy now too?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
They like the peppermint. It helps keep the beetles out of there.
Yeah, well that's good.
Yeah,
Right.
because we don't want beetles in there, because
Oh.
beetles will destroy everything.
Oh, it's right there, those little, look like little bees or something, they be in there?
What, dude?
Those little black thing you're talking about. So, you know, you show
Yeah,
me some,
yeah, little bugs.
put over there?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
The bees will eat this. Hold on, people. The bees will eat the peppermint, and then they'll feed it to the babies, and then the beetles, and they say the mites too, don't like the smell of it, so they don't hang around. They don't hang around. And this one got a lot of honey in it.
Bees on that thing. On the bottom of it.
Huh?
There's a lot of bees on the bottom.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, and then I got a frame over here of bees, baby bees, that I'm gonna put in this other hive over here. We'll be done with here in just a little bit. There's that. We're not gonna give them any pollen because they got plenty of pollen, but we're not gonna give them much food either because they got plenty of food. There you go, girls.
But still haven't been getting any honey yet.
Yep, you need some more?
Well, my brother-in-law, John, I told him that, that whenever you get some, I said they're $25 for about 2 pounds, was it? Something like that.
Well, it's a quart. It's more than 2 pounds. About 2.5 pounds is what it is.
Well, I told him they're $25. He said, well, will you let me know? And so I called, get Diane stuff on the way home, and I'll get the $25. I'll go over there Sunday and I'll take it to him.
Bring money and we'll
We'll do it.
We'll do it. Well, this is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees, and that's this one, and y'all have a great day. And I'll show you what we're going to do with the little frame over here. If I can do this. Oh, not that way. They're down here. Yep, they're there, and we're going to show you what we're going to do with them in a little bit.
Well,
Y'all give us a comment, thumbs up, subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.